The Happy Prince. Okay. The name of the chapter is The Happy Prince. Okay. So I'm starting up with my explanation to you all. I think almost all of the students, the ones whom have to enter, they have entered up. Okay, starting up with this, The Happy Prince. The Happy Prince, from the starting, was a beautiful statue. He was covered with gold. He had sapphire for eyes and a ruby in his sword. Why did he want to part with all the gold that he had and his precious stone? So this is the story of a statue whose name is Happy Prince, and the statue was very beautiful as it was totally being covered up with a gold, thin fine leaves of gold, and in his eyes there were sapphires. The blue gems were there. The sapphires are the blue gems, and his ruby was having, and in his ruby hilt, the meaning of hilt is handle. In his ruby, in his sword's hilt, there was a ruby. But what sort of a situation comes in his way that he want to give away all his gold, give away all his precious stones to the to to whom he want to go give, and why he want to give those all those things, what is the reason behind why it happens with Happy Prince, what is the reason behind, we are going to read up in this chapter. So I'm starting up with my reading. High above the city on a tall column stood the statue of the Happy Prince. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. Now, what happens there? Yes, now what they are telling that there in the high above the city on a tall column, means on a sort of a tall, on a broad pillar, there stood a statue. The statue was of a Happy Prince. He was gilded. Gilded means he was totally covered up. He was covered up with all over with the thin leaves of fine gold. It was being covered up with the gold leaves, and for eyes he had two bright sapphires. In his eyes there were two bright sapphires. Sapphires are the blue precious stones. Okay, the blue stones are being called up as sapphires. And a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt, and there was a large red ruby in his sword hilt. Sword hilt means the in the handle of a sword. Okay. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. Now what is there? One night there came up a, who came up? There came up a bird, swallow. Swallow is a sort of a bird. It came up. His friends had gone away. All his friends have migrated from that place to the Egypt. But he decided that he is going to stay up over there. But now, uh, at that time when his friends have gone 6 weeks before, he at that time he stayed behind. He stayed over there only. But now he has decided that he is too going to go to the Egypt. All day long he flew all day long he flew, and at night time he arrived at the city. Okay, now what happened? All day he was flying up, and at night time he came up to the city where uh, there was the statue of the Happy Prince. Where shall I put up? He said, I hope the town has made preparations. Now where shall I put up means where shall I put up? The meaning of put up over here is spend night. Now, where shall I put up? Where shall I spend my night over here in this city? And I hope the town has made all the preparations. Means the preparations regarding for living him have been made up by the town. He was thinking that was his thinking that the town has made might have made all the preparations. Then he saw the statue on the tall column, and on the tall column, what he saw? He saw a statue that was of Happy Prince. I will put up there, he cried. It is a fine position with plenty of fresh air. I'll put up there means he decided that he is going to spend the night over there in between the legs of the in between the feet of the Happy Prince. In between the feet of the Happy Prince, he is going to stay up on that on that particular night. It is a fine position. He thought that it is a perfect position, and plenty of fresh air is also coming upon. So he is alighted. So he alighted. Alighted means got down. He got down between the feet of the Happy Prince. Students, you can write down the meaning at that time only. Alighted means got down. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around. Now what happened? I have a golden bedroom. Now watching upon that statue, which was totally made up of gold, he felt like now I am having a golden bedroom. And he spoke to him. He said to himself very softly as he felt very happy at that time. And he prepared to go to sleep. Now I'll just turn up the page. I'll show you the next page. The page number is 29. You can all come up to that page number 29 and I'll share the screen also. He prepared to go to sleep and then he thought that I'm going to go to sleep now. But as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. As he was about to sleep, as he was about to put his head under the wings, what he felt? He felt that a large drop of water has fell upon the wings. What a curious thing. Curious means over here, it's a strange thing. He thought it's a very strange thing. He cried, there is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright. Yet it is raining, and he thought that the sky is quite clear. There are no clouds. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear, means they are shining brightly, and yet it is raining. How come it is raining up? Then another drop fell. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said. Now he thought that what is the use of such a big statue which is not able to able to protect me off from the rain. I must look for a good chimney pot, and he determined to fly away. Now what he did, now he thought that he is going to go find up a new good chimney pot, and he decided that he is going to fly away from that place. But before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell, and he looked up and saw, what did he see? Now what happened? Before he looked up, before he opened up his wings and he was about to fly away from that place, what happened? A third drop fell upon his wings, and he looked up. Now what did he saw? He was shocked. What he saw? The eyes of the Happy Prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. Now what happened? The eyes of the Happy Prince were filled with tears, and the tears were coming down from his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. Now what happens? As I already told you that the tears were coming up from his eyes, and his were running through the golden cheeks. But still, the face was looking too beautiful in the light of the moon, in the moonlight, and the little swallow was filled with pity. He felt pity on him. that why this, he felt sad for him, that why the happy prince, why the statue of a happy prince is crying out, why the statue of a prince is crying. Before that, he doesn't know whose statue it is, but afterwards he is going to get to know. Still, he was thinking why the statue is crying. Who are you? He said. Now the swallow is asking, who are you? The statue answered, I am the happy prince. He answered, I am the happy prince. Why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. The swallow asked that why are you weeping then, means why are you crying then? You have quite drenched me. Quite drenched me means made wet or soaked. You have quite drenched me, and due to you, as you are crying up, just because of you, I have been soaked up. Totally, I'm wet just because of you. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue. Now, the this is the continuation of the Happy Prince. What he is saying, that when I was alive, when I was and had a human heart, answer this. I did not know what tears were. When I used to be alive, I don't know what the tears are, how the tears used to come out from the eyes. I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. And I used to live in a place where sorrow was totally not allowed to enter up. There was no sort of a misery, no sort of a sadness. Grief was there, which was being totally allowed for me. Okay? Okay, to enter up. My courtiers call me the happy prince. Courtier means counselors. The counselors over there call him as the happy prince. And happy indeed I was. Indeed means really I was. And happy, as they used to call him happy, but really he was very happy also. Because he doesn't know what the sorrow, what the grief, what the pain, what the misery is. Okay, so I lived and so I died. And in that way, I lived up my whole life and I died also very happily. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high. And now when I'm dead, they have set me up, means they have made a statue of me and they have set me up so high on a tall column that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city, the things which are not beautiful, not the things, the the feelings which are not good, which doesn't seems to be beautiful, and the things which doesn't seems to be beautiful for me. Misery means suffering, suffering of the city, suffering of the people of my city. I can see everything. Though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but lead. He's saying that though my heart is made of a lead, lead is a metal. Still, I don't have any choice. I have to weep up only. Means I have to cry. I need to cry. What? Is he not a solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remark. Now, he was not able to think that what sort of sentence or what sort of thing I should ask the happy prince. And to himself only, he's saying that is the heart not made up of a solid gold? How come he is crying up? How come his heart is allowing him to cry and all? Okay, fly far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Now, what happens? In a very low musical voice, the statue of the happy prince continued up that far away in a little street there is a poor house, and there is a poor house in a little street. One of the window is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. Now, what he said, that um, I can from that window, as I am high above on the top of the column, so I'm able to see the pain and misery of all the people. And he started up with his words, and he said, I can see a poor house, a old house, which is being totally torn up. In that house, there is a window which is opened up, and from that window, I can see a woman who is seated on a table. The woman is very thin, and worn. Her face is thin and worn. Worn means weak. She is very weak. She has coarse. Coarse means rough. She has coarse red hands, all pricked by the needles. She is having rough red hands which are being totally pricked, means poked up by the needle. For she is a seamstress. Seamstress. Seamstress means, the meaning of seamstress is a tailor woman. Okay, tailor woman. You can write down the meaning, students, at that time only. Worn, WORN, worn. The meaning is weak. Coarse, COARSE. The meaning of coarse is rough. Seamstress means tailor woman. Okay. She is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maid. And what she is doing up? She is embroidering the flowers of the, she is embroidering flowers on the satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maid of honor. For queen, she is embroidering the flowers on that gown to wear on at the next court ball, and she needs to wear at the court ball. That's why she is embroidering up that gown. In a bed in the corner of the room, a little boy is lying in, and in that same room where the lady is embroidering up the flowers on the gown of the queen, there only in the corner a little boy is there who is crying up. He's lying up, sorry, he's laid up over there and he is very ill. He has a fever. He is having a fever, but still he is asking his mother for, what he is asking? He is asking mother for oranges, to give him some oranges. But his mother has nothing to give him but river water. So he is crying. And the mother is not having the enough money to buy the oranges. So what that lady is having, the only the river water she is having, which she can give to her child. And due to that, that boy was crying out. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hill? And now the happy prince asked that swallow, 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 please will you help me that to take out the ruby from my sword's hilt. Hilt means handle, and give to that lady, because my feet are fastened. Fastened means my feet are fixed and to this pedestal, and I cannot move. Pedestal means the base of the statue. So they are being fixed up on the base of the statue, and I cannot move. Due to that, I want you to please give that red ruby to that whom? To the seamstress. Okay. Coming to the next page. I am waited for in Egypt, said the swallow. My friends are flying up and down the Nile, talking to the large lotus flowers. Soon they will go to sleep. Now, what the swallow answered in for the question that prince has asked him, what he answered, that I am waited, because he said that my friends are waiting for me in the Egypt, and my friends are flying up and down the Nile River. There is a Nile River from where they are flying up, and they are talking to the large lotus flowers. It's just sort of a description of the beauty given. They are talking, it seems like they are talking to the large lotus flowers. Soon they'll go to sleep, and soon they are going to go to sleep. The prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. And now the prince asked that swallow that to be with him for just one night, and to be with him for one night and be his messenger, just to pass on that red ruby to that lady. He can live, that prince asked him to live for a one night. This, the boy is so thirsty, and the mother so sad. He said, now and the prince said that as you can see that the boy is so thirsty, He wants to have something, and the mother is so sad. And the mother is also very sad. Uh, these are the words which the prince said to Swallow. Okay, I'll just show you the next page also. I'll share it up with you. Then just yes. I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. I want to go to Egypt. For that, the swallow answered very rudely that I don't like the boys and I want to go to Egypt now. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. It is very cold here, he said, but he agreed to stay with him for one night and flew with it in a beak and over the roofs of the town. He flew away to the place. He took that ruby and flew over to the place where he now wants to go, where the prince has asked him to give that ruby. He passed by the cathedral tower. Cathedral means church tower, where the white marble angels were sculptured, where the sculptures of marble angels were being there. He passed by the palace, heard the sound of the sound dancing, and to the places where he passed upon. Passed by the place of palace where the queen were there, and he even heard the sound of the dancing. A beautiful gay girl came out of on the balcony with her lover, and even he saw a beautiful girl who came out on the balcony. I hope my dress will be ready. With her lover, she was there, and she said, I hope my dress will be ready in time for the state ball. She said, I have ordered flowers to be embroidered on it. And this is the only the girl whom have ordered up to sew up the flowers on that, to embroider up the flowers on that, on her gown. But the seamstress are so lazy, and that queen is saying that the seamstress is very lazy. He passed over the river and saw the lanterns hanging on the masts of the ship. And he passed over there. Yes, he passed up over there, and he saw many of the lights hanging up over there. At last he came to the poor woman's house and looked in. And at last he was able to come up to the place where who was there? Where that poor woman was there. The boy was tossing with fever. The boy was tossing means the boy was having, he was rolling up here and there with a high fever. Please write down the meanings. Rolling. Feverishly means restlessly. He was not able to take a proper rest. That's why it is being said he was rolling here and there restlessly on his bed, and the mother had fallen asleep. And looking onto that situation, mother had fallen asleep. She was so tired, and he hoped and laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble. And what uh, that swallow did, he kept the he kept the red ruby on the table near where his thimble was kept. Women's thimble. Thimble means it is a sort of a thing from which we wear on the thumb and the finger during the process of sewing up or doing the embroidery to save up our fingers and all. Thimble is a thing. Then he flew gently round the bed and fanning boy's forehead. Now what happened? He flew up over there and he fanning means he moved up on up his wings over the head of the boy very in a very soft way the boy's forehead with his wings. How cool I feel, said the boy. And after this, the boy felt very cool. I must be getting better. And the boy felt that I must be getting better now. I'm feeling better now. And he sank into a delicious slumber. And again, then he went to a delicious slumber means a deep sleep. He went into a deep sleep. Okay. So till here, is there anyone who is having any of the query? You can ask me up. Any of the queries anyone is having? So we'll be continuing the chapter tomorrow. Till here, any query is there, you can ask.